Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Welcome to the 12th graduation ceremony of South Piedmont Community College, the youngest community college of the great 58 community colleges of North Carolina. You're too quiet. This is a celebration. Welcome. Tonight, almost 200 students will cross the stage in that final step in their journey to complete a degree, diploma, and or a certificate. The celebration this evening is a culmination of a full week's worth of program graduations, ranging from small business, nursing, medical sonography to adult education. The common thread of all these celebrations is each individual student's commitment to completing something they have never done before, but we'll talk more about that later. The celebration tonight would not be possible without the help and support of many people. So before we move on, let's take the time to thank all those individuals who have helped you throughout your journey. First, I would like to recognize our guests on the stage this evening, starting with the South Piedmont Community College Board of Trustees. This unpaid, appointed board is made up of 13 representatives from Anson and Union counties. They set the direction for the college and work tirelessly in our community and statewide to ensure the college has the information, resources, and friends it needs to fill its mission in service to the community. Will the trustees who were able to attend today please stand when I call your name? Audience, please hold your applause until all the trustees have been recognized. Thomas L. Crook Sr., Chairman of the Board. Commissioner Jarvis Woodburn, Vice Chairman of the Board. Cynthia H. Little, Secretary of the Board. Harvey H. Levitt III, Past Chairman. Kenneth E. Collins, John N. Hendley, Kenneth W. Horn Jr., Hoy S. Lanning Jr., Donna McNair, Bill F. Norwood, Dr. Charles F. Palmer, Richard A. Stone, and Dr. Jerry Thomas. And a special guest of the Board of Trustees, Lynn Ray, Charter SPCC Board member, former member of the SPCC Board of Trustees, and current member of the North Carolina State Board of Community Colleges. And Elizabeth Hodge, Student Government Association President. Now, please give them the applause they so richly deserve. This brings us to the faculty, the core of our institution, the ones who provide instruction to our students, and just as importantly, the ones who create a learning environment to support our students. But they do so much more. They care for our students, take to heart your struggles and the obstacles our students face, and cheer our students on every day. The faculty also works in every other aspect of college life, serving on committees and ensuring that the student is the center of everything we do at South Piedmont Community College. Many of them have been here for more than 10 years, some much longer. They are devoted to the institution, its students, and their community. I am proud of them, and you should be too. I ask that you applaud them as they stand for this recognition. Faculty, please stand. Next, I want to recognize the administration and staff who work mostly in the background, helping our students obtain funding, build schedules, and successfully complete their programs. They are crucial members of the South Piedmont Community College team, making sense of the rules and regulations we have to follow to provide education services to our community. Administration and staff, if you are on the stage or in the audience, please stand and let us applaud you for another outstanding year. Let's take this time to recognize the people who provided support, motivation, and that additional push to keep going. To those people who stood by you when you were distracted by classes or had to miss family events. They helped you find the distraction-free time to study, rearrange family schedules, and supported and encouraged you to persevere when you hit some of the rough spots in the road. Students, please stand and recognize your family, loved ones, and friends who stood by you throughout this endeavor. Students, please stand. And now to tonight's honored guests. To the students who overcame obstacles, sacrificed immeasurably, and did whatever it took to make the dream of an education come true, we salute you. You have begun a voyage that will never end. It is a voyage of discovery. Many of you are first-time college students. Many of you are the first generation of your family to earn a college degree. And some of you will return to gather knowledge, provisions to move to the next step of your journey. I use the word provisions because embarking upon an education is very much like the journeys of the pioneers who formed and discovered this country. For example, when Meriwether Lewis and William Clark began their 2-year and 4-month journey to discover the Northwest Passage, 2 years to walk from central Illinois to the Pacific Ocean and then return to the wild frontier town of St. Louis, Missouri. They had to obtain financing or financial aid. Had to gather information about their journey, academic advising. They had to gather provisions, purchase books, materials, supplies, clothes, food, etc. Plan and begin the journey, select and attend class. Form a team and practice, study group. Develop and create maps and collect samples, homework and tests. Every step of the way, they could have easily spun around and returned home. Instead, they braved numerous challenges to explore and carve a new path. Along the way, they were tested in ways they could not have imagined when they began. They experienced challenges from the weather, illness, and all sorts of other external distractions. But most importantly, they withstood the challenges from within, their self-doubts, the doubt that every student has at 1:30 in the morning. How am I going to do this? How do I move forward? All the discoverers of old learned that they could do more than they imagined because they had pushed beyond their expectations. Students, you have completed a journey similar, exercising the same courage, conviction, and perseverance as the discoverers of the past. You have learned that the only limitations upon you are those you place upon yourselves. For learning that lesson through perseverance and commitment, we applaud you. At this time, I would like to introduce a member of your own, Miss Elizabeth Hodge, Student Government Association President.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the graduation of South Piedmont Community College class of 2012. I truly feel privileged to stand here today with you, my fellow graduates. We all had different reasons for choosing to attend South Piedmont Community College. For some, it was most logical choice. For others, it was a hesitant decision. I would like to share with you some of my own experiences and reasons. I came back to college after being given a second chance at life from cancer. Scared, unsure of what I wanted to do in college, but I soon found myself settling in. As my class began that first day, my instructor was going over the syllabus with us, and I was fine until she came to the part about having to read a novel. I thought to myself, and I'm sure I told her too, I hate to read. But I knew I'd have to start liking to read, and fast. Well, I did. And I have to say that she turned a person that hated to read into a major bookworm, and I will forever be grateful to her. I soon found myself getting involved with the Student Government Association. First, I was vice president, and today I stand here as president of SGA. I have learned a lot about becoming a leader, but I have also learned a lot about myself. I have had the opportunity to go on many trips, attend a year-long student leadership development program, and sit on a few wonderful committees. The memories that I have of South Piedmont will last a lifetime, and I am sure my fellow graduates will agree that their memories will last with them. In the end, we will all go our separate ways to see what the future holds for us. But wherever you all may go, these are the best days of our lives, and they are the building blocks of our tomorrow. I leave with you this thought. The future lies before you like a field of driven snow. Be careful how you tread on it, for every step will show. Thank you all for coming and sharing this day with us.
Colleagues, students, and guests, it is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker this evening, Mr. Daniel Pruss. Daniel began taking classes at SPCC in the fall 2009. He was working part-time when he began to take classes and moved to full-time employment while he has been enrolled at SPCC. Daniel was born and raised in Ohio. He is an Army veteran and moved from Florida to North Carolina. He has lived in Waxhaw, North Carolina for the last 18 years. Daniel's wife, Loretta, and twin boys, Joshua and Justin, are with him this evening. After attending their dad's graduation tonight, Joshua and Justin will graduate from UNC Charlotte tomorrow. This is an exciting time for this family. Upon graduation from SPCC, Daniel will continue his employment in facilities management at Target. Daniel will graduate tonight with an Associate of Applied Science degree in Electrical Electronics. Please welcome Mr. Daniel Pruss.
Good afternoon. First, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all your mothers. You deserve most of the recognition tonight. Thank you all for coming to my graduation. I'm honored that all of you would take time out of your busy schedules to celebrate my graduation with me. I didn't realize I knew so many people. Union County's here tonight. In 2007, I was a residential home inspector, making a modest living. Our priorities were preparing our twin boys for college and planning for our retirement. By the spring of 2008, the recession had begun to be felt in the Charlotte real estate market, which had a drastic effect on our modest income. By the fall, work slowed to a point where I had to get a part-time job just to make it through the holidays. Having your income drop 25% can be managed. You can adjust, you can get a part-time job to help make ends meet. But when your income drops 70, 80, or even 90% from what you base your lifestyle on, it can be a paralyzing experience. I became scared, and sometimes to the point where I was just numb all over. By the spring of 2009, work still hadn't picked up. I was able to pick up a few more hours working part-time, but knew I had to make a decision. Do I wait the recession out and hope that the real estate market returns to what it was? Or go back to school, learn new skills, earn a degree? Standing here today makes that decision obvious. When the next recession comes, I'll feel more secure and better prepared to handle the changes now that I've earned my degree. My part-time job has turned into a full-time opportunity with the help of the Electrical Electronics Technology program at SPCC. I received a promotion into a better full-time position with future potential due largely to this program. Thank you, Mr. George Kavaris. You've become a mentor and a friend. Thank you to the faculty and staff at SPCC for making returning to school a less frightening experience than I thought it might be. I also want to thank my wife, Loretta, and boys, Justin and Joshua, they're here tonight, for your love and support through this time. And congratulations to the class of 2012. I hope that your future endeavors turn out to be successful. And thank all of you for attending my graduation.
Our next speaker is Ms. Robin Renee Owens. Robin was born in Beaufort, South Carolina at a naval hospital. Her dad was a Marine and was killed in Vietnam. Her mother remarried a man who was in the Army, so Renee traveled a lot growing up. In 1990, Renee completed her Scrub Tech diploma at Columbus Vocational Technical School in Georgia. She worked as a Scrub Tech, or as we know it, a surgical technologist, for 20 years and mainly worked in the state of Georgia. The last 7 of those years, she spent traveling to 17 different hospitals, and part of her travel took her to Puerto Rico, Germany, and Switzerland. Due to burnout, Renee chose a different pathway and began taking classes at SPCC in 2008 in our Human Resources Development area. In the fall 2009, she began taking curriculum classes in the entrepreneurship program. Renee has 2 children and 3 grandchildren, all who live in Georgia. Upon graduation, Renee will continue working in her privately owned business, Gotta Be Quilting Incorporated. Renee will graduate this evening with an Associate of Applied Science degree in entrepreneurship. Please welcome Ms. Renee Owens.
Hello. It's good to see everyone here tonight to help celebrate the achievements of the 200 graduates of South Piedmont Community College. Some of you have come to show your support, some your pride. Some of you are here because you just won't believe it until you see your loved one walk across this stage. Well, whatever reason brings you here this evening, we've all come together to celebrate a momentous occasion. Everyone here has a story, and I'm sure that mine's not so different from most of yours. After working for 20 years in the same profession, I found myself with too much experience to get a job. So, like the rest of the graduates tonight, I decided to make a change and seek a different education and see where that takes me. I chose an associate's degree in entrepreneurship, and I am proud to stand here today as the first graduate of that program. I can honestly say it's been a good choice and a very interesting journey. And I'm sure it's true for the rest of my classmates. As for myself, there have been struggles and pitfalls to get to this point, but that we had to overcome. Once we walk across the stage this evening, though, we are never the same again. We're graduates. But the road doesn't stop here. This is just the place where we choose the next path that we will walk. Some of us will be heading to 4-year schools to finish out our education, and others of us will be entering into the workforce, some for the first time, and others for the first time with the new skills and knowledge that we've just obtained. And then there's a few rebels like myself who will be making our own paths and writing our own rules and defying anyone to stop us. With my newly acquired knowledge, I will be opening my own business. This in itself has so far proved to be a daunting task, but I'm confident that with the knowledge and skills that I've learned here at SPCC, in the pursuit of my degree, that this will be a success. But regardless which path each of us is walking, the same fact holds true. We leave here today a little smarter and hopefully a little wiser than we were when we began this journey. So as we go out to take our places in the world, let's all try to remember that knowledge is power. We should never stop learning. We should not allow ourselves just to stand still and not continue to expand our minds. The actress Lauren Bacall once said, "Standing still is the fastest way of moving backwards in a rapidly changing world." And we all know how fast the world is changing every day. So let us not be afraid to keep learning. Let us keep seeking knowledge and expanding our minds. Who knows where that's going to take us someday. We have been given the power to shape our futures. Now let's use it and make it grow. To my fellow graduates, I'd like to offer my personal congratulations for obtaining the goal that you have achieved this evening. And for each person here, on behalf of my classmates, I would like to say thank you for your support. You've made us being here possible. Thank you.
Our final speaker is Mr. Nicholas Horn. Nicholas was born in Union County to Philip Horn and Ruby Boone. He is a very active member of Friendly Baptist Church in Indian Trail and works full-time for Fast Growing Trees in Mint Hill. His hobbies include horseback riding, camping, and kayaking. He graduated from Porter Ridge High School in 2008. During that time, he attended CATA for 2 years as he was planning his career in a trade. Like some of us, Nicholas is a first-generation college student. He began taking classes with SPCC in spring 2009. Due to the teachers he has had over the years and their ability to put up with him, he has redirected his career path and has chosen education as his career. Upon completion of SPCC, Nicholas will transfer to UNC Charlotte to pursue a degree in biology, secondary education, so that he may teach at the high school level. Nicholas will graduate tonight with an Associate of Science degree. Please welcome Mr. Nicholas Horn.
Good evening, Mr. President, Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, and the class of 2012. Let me begin with how honored I am to be up here speaking not only as a student from South Piedmont Community College, but as a proud peer. We have gathered here today to celebrate the graduation of the 2012 class from South Piedmont Community College. As I look out on the crowd this evening, I see the happy and beaming faces of friends, families, and peers alike. As Gary Bowling says, your families are extremely proud of you. And you can't imagine the sense of relief that they are experiencing, and that this would be the most opportune time to ask for money. Even if you don't get your cash reward, you've got something greater, an education. It seems as this world turns faster and faster every day, the need for education and educated people arises. I've learned this. When I graduated from high school, college was probably the furthest thing on my mind. If someone told me today that I would be giving a graduation speech, I would politely say that they needed to get their head examined. And now I might add that Dr. Oney would be the one to do it. I'm so glad I did go, because as of right now, I am the first person in my family to obtain a college degree. And that gives me hope. Hope for my peers, my family, and hope for my children. I feel as though I have opened a whole new world for people like me, a simple Union County farm boy. I've learned so much from college, and here are a few examples in which my peers will agree. First, when reviewing your notes before the exam, the most important thing will be unreadable. Second, 80% of the exam will be based on the one day of class you missed or the one book that you did not read. Third, the more studying you do the night before an exam, the less sure you are about the right answer. These things are also known as the laws of applied terror for college students and are so true. On a serious note, one thing I would like that I will take with me wherever I go is relationships that I have gained here. The people that I have met at South Piedmont Community College have changed my life now and forever. The friends that I have made here are lifelong. friends that actually care about you, that want you to succeed, and people who share common goals and ideas. Their help throughout the years have been immeasurable, and I'm truly grateful and blessed that they hold the title friend. Also, the unsung heroes of my education are my professors, who really struggled to help get me here today, and you know who all of you are. As a future educator, I look at the professors that I've had here at South Piedmont, and they set the bar high. These people are teachers to some, guiders to others, and role models for all. I can honestly say that the professors that I have had has made a tremendous mark on me, and I truly appreciate what you have done and what all of you will continue to do. As I transfer to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, pursuing a bachelor's in science degree, there is no doubt in my mind I will miss my days here at South Piedmont Community College and all those people who have made an impact on my life. I will leave you with a quote from Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Thank you, and God bless.
Nicholas Horn, Associate in Science degree. Electrical Electronics Technology degree. May Owen, Entrepreneurship degree. Van Hodge, Medical Office Administration degree. Dakota Aquilas, Business Administration degree. Tracy Arnold, Surgical Technology Diploma. Kamala Araga, Early Childhood Education degree. Courtney Aston, Accounting degree. Brittany Autry, Medical Sonography degree. Cindy Barnes, Associate degree in Nursing. Emily Walker, Associate in Arts degree. Joshua Walker, Criminal Justice degree. Christine Behe, Medical Sonography degree. Vicki Bell, Business Administration degree. Better Bote, Associate degree in Nursing. Nicole Boyle, Medical Assisting degree. Tammy Brink, Early Childhood Education degree. Jasmine Brown, Associate Arts degree. Anna Brushy, School Age Education degree. Allison Baumgartner, Associate Arts degree. Casey Bruni, Medical Office Administration degree. Annette Bird, Medical Assisting Diploma. Science Technology degree. Samantha Carlock, Business Administration degree. Amber Carpenter, Associate in Arts degree. Donna Carter, Associate in Arts Elementary Education degree. Deshae Arunya, Associate in Arts degree. Kurt Castle, Medical Sonography degree. Richard Chapman, Associate in Science degree. Sandra Cherry, Early Childhood Education degree. Deborah Clark, Medical Office Administration degree. James Flyburn Jr., Air Conditioning, Heating, Refrigeration Technology diploma. Regina Cooley, Advertising and Graphic Design degree. Lauren Cook, Associate degree in Nursing. Leanne Crane, Associate in Science degree. Christy Crowder, Associate in Science degree. Keisha Curtis, Computer Information Technology degree. Amanda Danley, Associate in Arts Elementary Education degree. Lisa Davis, Paralegal Technology degree. Brianna Davis, Associate in Arts degree. Darren Davis, Associate in Science degree. Chris Dayton, Associate in Science degree. Brandon Dillinger, Associate in Arts degree. Melissa Dial, Medical Office Administration degree. Terry Triggers, Associate degree Nursing. Marcia Eddings, Associate degree Nursing. Jake Edwards, Associate in Science degree. Micah Eubanks, Computer Information Technology degree. Teresa Poche, Computer Information Technology degree. Taylor Fawcett, Associate Arts degree. Lamar Gaines, Associate Sierra Garris, Associate Science degree. Bethany Gibson, Associate Arts degree. Andrea Gilbert, Associate Arts degree. Cara Gillard, Associate degree Nursing. James Goodwin, Associate Arts Elementary Education degree. Alicia Grant, Surgical Technology diploma. degree. Gwen Green, Human Services Technology degree. Amy Green Tanner, Early Childhood Education degree. Joanne Griffin, Associate Joan Griffin, Associate Nursing. Tanisha Griffin, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Sarah Hall, Associate Degree Nursing. Jasmine Hardison, Associate in Arts degree. Alexandra Harrington, Associate Greg Homejack, Medical Office Administration degree. Kayla Honeycutt, Medical Assisting Diploma. Sheena Honeycutt, Associate in Arts degree. Sandra Hood, Practical Nursing Diploma. Amy Horn, Associate in Arts degree. Elizabeth Horn, Associate in Science degree. Garrett Horn, Business Administration degree. Walter Havrasenko, Medical Insurance Coding Diploma. Adrian Hutz, Medical Assisting Diploma. Darlene Hunt, Office Administration degree. Tanya Huntley, Business Administration degree. Jennifer Ivey, Associate Degree Nursing. Heather Dana, Associate Arts degree. Mackenzie Kelly, Associate Arts degree. Timothy Kelly, Associate Arts degree. Kyle Kaminsky, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Dylan Kuiper, Associate Science degree. Brittany Kimmett, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Rebecca Kincaid, Medical Sonography degree. Judith Lambert, Advertising and Graphic Design degree. Deborah Laney, Practical Nursing Diploma. Amber Langston, Associate Degree Nursing. Jessica Lee, Medical Assisting Diploma. Christina Linville, Business Administration degree. Shantae Little, Medical Insurance Coding Diploma. Melinda Loftus, Associate in Arts degree. Technology Diploma. Allison Love, School-Age Education degree. Patrick Lunsford, Associate Degree Nursing. Lauren Mabry, Surgical Technology Diploma. Douglas Martin, Computer Information Technology degree. Kenzie Martin, Associate Arts degree. Adrena Mask, Human Services Technology degree. Patrice McClendon, Medical Office Administration degree. Alyssa McCourt, Associate. Deanna McElroy, Accounting degree. Chance Meacham, Associate in Arts degree. Tammy Meadows, Medical Insurance Coding Diploma. Nancy Miller, Accounting degree. Casey Moore, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Tanya Moore, Advertising and Graphic Design degree. Chantil Moser, Paralegal Technology degree. Ambrosia Knowles, Medical Assisting Diploma. Joanne Nelson, Human Services Technology degree. Lauren Newton, Associate Science degree. Morris Nibbins, Business Administration degree. Cynthia Owen, Early Childhood Education degree. Evelina Parker, Associate Degree Nursing. Patel Paul, Associate Science degree. Amanda Pfeiffer, Office Administration degree. Ashley Pierce, Surgical Technology Diploma. Ashley Holt, Associate in Arts degree. Kim Presley, Associate in Arts degree. Derek Pritchett, Human Services Technology degree. Tara Raines, Human Services Technology degree. Deanna Reitzel, Associate Degree Nursing. Josh Ridley, Associate in Science degree. Stephanie Renwick, Medical Office Administration degree. David Richardson, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Adrian Roberts, Associate Science degree. Ashlyn Roberts, Medical Assisting Diploma. James Robinson, Human Services Technology degree. Marissa Robinson, Early Childhood Education Certificate. Solomon Robinson, Business Administration degree. James Robinson, Computer Information Technology degree. Barbara Rose, accounting degree. Tom Ross, Computer Information Technology certificate. Kathleen Schneider, Business Administration, Medical Assistant Mary Sewell, Associate Science degree. Rodney Singleton, Advertising, Graphic Design Diploma. Casey Smith, Business Administration degree. Sarah Sosaman, Medical Office Administration degree. Erica Stoller, Medical Assistant Diploma. Marcia Stannard, Business Administration degree. Amber Starnes, Associate Degree Nursing. Billy Staten Jr., Computer Information Technology degree. Brenda Stevens, Early Childhood Education degree. Angela Stillwell, Medical Office Administration degree. Tiffany Stripling, Early Childhood Education degree. Wendy Dalton, Medical Office Administration degree. Amber Teal, Associate in Arts degree. Deborah Thompson, Associate Degree Nursing. Susie Trexler, Office Administration degree. Alex Trombley, Mason Tucker, Medical Lab Assistant Supervisor. Jessica Tucker, Paralegal Technology degree. Sarah Turner, Practical Nursing Diploma. Gia Vang, Associate in Science. Lisa Vivas, Medical Office Administration degree. Michael Webb, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Deborah Seahill, Associate degree in Nursing. Natalie White, Associate in Arts degree. Timothy White, Associate in Science degree. Aaron Wittenberg, Medical Assisting Diploma. John Williams, Advertising and Graphic Design degree. Kimberly Williams, Human Services Technology degree. Jerry Wilson, Medical Sonography degree. Keita Campbell, Medical Assistant Diploma. Tracy Johnson, Medical Assistant Diploma.
Thank you.
Dr. Malik, Surgical Technology Diploma. Amanda Pascuni, Rashida, Science degree. Carmen Pena, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Carlotta Thompson, Associate degree in Ashton Wheeler, Medical Assisting Diploma. Crystal Yarborough, Medical Assisting Diploma. Ariel Brandreer, Associate in Arts degree. Leslie Cochran, Criminal Justice Technology degree. Megan Nash, Medical Sonography degree. Amanda Tucker, Medical Assisting Diploma. Latasha Garman, Medical Office Administration degree.
I think I'm supposed to say something here, aren't I? By virtue of the power invested in me by the Board of Trustees of South Piedmont Community College and the state of North Carolina, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, or certificate in which you have earned. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side to the left, signifying the awarding of your credential. Members of the audience and participants, I am proud to present the 2012 graduating class of South Piedmont Community College. We still have a few more awards to present to some very important members of the South Piedmont Community College family. First, I would like to take the time to recognize the Adjunct Faculty Member of the Year. Deidre Hatcher, would you please come to the stage? Deidre, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deidre. Deidre is a member of our criminal justice faculty and has been an adjunct since 2006. Next, I would like to invite our Faculty of the Year finalists to the stage. Sharon Little, Miriam Sally, and Lori Starnes, please come to the stage. Let's bring all of you over here. Although there can only be one winner, there are already winners in the eyes of our students and faculty. Sharon Little and Miriam Sally are the semifinalists for the 2012 Faculty of the Year Award. The winner of our 2012 Faculty of the Year is Lori Starnes. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Tom Crook, Chair of the South Piedmont Community College Board of Trustees, to come to the podium to present honorary degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Sador. The two gentlemen I'm about to recognize have been staunch supporters of the community college system in the state of North Carolina, and more particularly, South Piedmont Community College for many years. On many occasions, both have been very willing to meet with the Board of Trustees, the staff, to discuss any issue relating to the college and taking that position back to Raleigh in the North Carolina House and the North Carolina Senate. For their past and ongoing support of South Piedmont, the Board of Trustees would like to honor these two men today with awarding of honorary degrees. Dr. Purcell, please join me on the podium. And while he comes, let me recognize his wife, Kathleen. Please stand. Senator Bill Purcell is a native of Laurinburg, North Carolina, and attended public schools there. He graduated from Davidson College and the University of North Carolina School of Medicine. He served as a captain in the United States Army Medical Corps in France from 1957 to 1959. Senator Purcell practiced pediatrics for 36 years. He served on the Laurinburg City Council for 6 years and was mayor of Laurinburg for 10 years. Since July of 1997, he served in the North Carolina Senate representing the 25th District that includes Anson, Richmond, Scotland, and Stanley counties. Presently, he serves on the following committees: Health and Human Services Appropriations Committee, Healthcare Committee, Education, Higher Education Committee, Commerce Committee, Finance Committee, Mental Health and Youth Services Committee, and the Program Evaluation Committee. Senator Purcell has received a number of awards and recognitions, including the Distinguished Service Award from the University of North Carolina School of Medicine and the Nathan Davis Award presented to him on behalf of the American Medical Association in Washington, D.C. by ABC News correspondent George Stephanopoulos. He's an elder in the Laurinburg Presbyterian Church. Dr. Purcell and his wife Kathleen have 4 children and 8 grandchildren. I might add here, Dr. Purcell, he is retiring this year from the Senate. And Dr. Purcell, we certainly hope your successor will be as supportive of South Piedmont as you have been. Dr. William Purcell, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it gives me great pleasure to award you this honorary degree from South Piedmont Community College.
Thank you very much. I'm highly honored to receive this honorary degree. As I've said on many occasions, as Representative Gibson knows, the future of this state really depends, in my judgment, to a large extent, what happens in our community colleges. And what's happened here in this community college has been extremely important for the future of this state. Thank you very much for this honor.
Mr. Gibson, would you join me on the podium? I got to tell this story before I tell everything he's done. When I first called Pryor to tell him that we wanted to honor him this year with an honorary degree, he said, "Tom, you're the jokester." I said, "No, I'm not joking." "Well, I know you're joking, and I'll probably get a pie in the face." I said, "Well, my answer to him was, Pryor, if you get a pie in the face, it will surely taste good." Pryor Gibson's been in public service for 4 decades. He served 8 terms as a member of the North Carolina House of Representatives, where he was a 14-year chair of the Environmental Review Commission, which still is a record. A 6-year chair of the Finance, Revenue, and Taxation Committee, chaired 24 additional legislative committees, and was named senior advisor to Governor Beverly Perdue last year in 2011. He was author and chief sponsor of over 500 bills and holds legislative records, including primary bill sponsorship, passage ratio, received numerous honors, including the Green Industry Council Legislator of the Year, Chiropractic Association Honor Roll, NAACP Humanitarian Award, the Sunshine Award for Campaign Reporting, the Guardian of Small Business Award, and was the first recipient of the North Carolina Agricultural Foundation Award. His public service focused on improving government service delivery and reasonable and responsible solutions to today's complex issues. Mr. Gibson grew up in Anson County, graduated from UNC Wilmington in biology, attended UNCC's College of Engineering, Oklahoma's Economic Development Institute, and North Carolina State University's MBA program. In the private sector, Mr. Gibson is a builder in real estate, commercial, and fiber optic systems. He has received international recognition for his design build of movie sets like The Color Purple, The Abyss, Last of the Mohicans, and others. Pryor and his wife, Barbara, have two children, Brian and Emma. Mr. Pryor Gibson, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it gives me great pleasure to award you this honorary degree from South Piedmont Community College. There you go. Any comments?
Just very briefly.
Very briefly.
It's been a long night. Last time somebody snuck up with me with a rope like this, I had to be worried. Tonight, I am truly humbled and honored to be here, but tonight is about you folks that got your degrees and furthered your education, because I can speak on behalf of Senator Purcell. We spent all of our years in public service so that you could do this too. What you're taking with you tonight, your education, is not just an education, it's enlightenment. It's going to make you better human beings and better citizens, and we salute you tonight.
Thank you, Chairman Crook. To the students, we have watched you struggle and flourish. We have shared your low moments, and we have cheered your accomplishments. Tonight we share in the pride that fills this auditorium. You succeeded, and life will never be the same again. For you know that you can always succeed if you're willing to dream and work to make your dream come true. One last assignment. Oh, no, not another one. Go out there and encourage someone you know to begin his or her own journey of discovery through education. Everyone, please join me one last time in applauding our graduates. Thank you very much, and welcome to South Piedmont Community College. There is plenty here in the future for everybody. Thank you.
I declare this commencement closed.